Hello and welcome to the next episode of Banner Saga 3 with me, Windslayer. We just got done with a pretty big fight, and unfortunately it looks like Trigby died. Aw, poor Trigby. It was very, very sad, because I like Trigby. He's one of my favorite characters in the game. He's very funny. The basement is dark and silent once again, and the survivors hustle to seal the cover the holes. I think you need to sacrifice the supplies to save him. You're suddenly glad you saved the mead because you could use a drink right now. Sun is telling Zephyr that only half the menders have survived. Well, I just bought myself 4 days and we're like literally about to, I think, do the end game. I I almost didn't have to do this fight here because well, you'll see. Like, Ivor was talking. He's like, "We're at the end of the game." In the back of your minds, you always knew it was coming. A fearsome figure stands before the White Tower, before a crowd of warped terrors. Almost start to worry you wouldn't make it, Bulwark growls. I mean, I'm kind of glad that I did have to go back, because then I got to tell Eagle that I love him. I knew I'd see your smiling faces again. I was expecting the serpent myself. The serpent carved a path for me straight to this place. You remembered the quakes near the cliffs and put the pieces together. Must be pretty desperate if it brought you here to deal with us. On the contrary, it seems like a great idea to me. Go ahead and try some mind tricks, see what rage really looks like. This is the last chance for reason, Bulwark. Your ravens can survive this. They're not mine anymore, which, you know, I saw this place in my dreams. So this is where the Valka did all their dirty work, or the dirty deeds, stole your powers. Never thought I'd end up taking the Dredge's side. That's funny. Quite good. So kind of want to go with this one just to see what happens. Then you're about to feel like a real ass. Okay, let us cut to the chase. You didn't come here to kill ravens or Yingvir, the child killer. He points his axe at a paling Eyvind. I'm here to kill the sniveling little bastard who caused all this. No holes to jump down this time. Ivor, why are you not rested, buddy? We need you rested here. Alfred's gonna heal you up as soon as she can. I hope the rest of them can get some armor break in on Bulwark or something like that. We got 39 renown, which we can spend on just stuff. Kiwi could have some crit chance, which could be nice. Yeah, none of these guys can level up, so I guess I have to spend on hero titles. So she's gonna have less aggro. That seems smart. 2 strength on kill, I think, is a smart thing to get for Ivor, even though he's kind of weak. That worked pretty well in the last fight we used him in. Castaway can either never miss. Kiwi. We can't take him up to his last thing now. Can't take her to her next one. Oh well. So we have some wasted renown, it looks like. Now the next question is, do I like the items on who they're on? Knockback could be okay, keeping enemies away from us. Will per kill is also very nice. Extra strength is okay. Giving him extra range distance is good because then he can get people bleeding pretty early on. She just simply has extra break, so she can break people. He can regen. It's game time. Which direction do they send things when they're struck? And Bulwark's really far behind all these guys, it looks like, huh? Okay. Kinda wanna run forward to him then. She goes after Kiwi. I can probably put her there then. We're gonna move Kiwi as far forward as we can. I could engage these guys with Kiwi and then have Ivor run forward on this one. I want Kiwi to try and take on most of these guys in the middle. Do they have any rangers here? They do not have rangers. Was that gonna block Ivor actually? Whoops. That's probably gonna block Ivor. Oh well, we'll just go and armor break him a little bit. Why did I move him forward? Now he's poisoned. I can heal him, I guess. Oh, that will go to you. Never mind. Whoops. Try and troll him into doing this. Attack that. Don't come forward. Yeah, this is a silly move. Ollie's gonna need to run back, so we'll just bring him here for now. Could run up on him. He moves again kinda soon. 23 attack, 17 armor. Could just run in on him. Let's eliminate this guy, I think. Just take him out of the fight. He can waste a turn. Can afford to move one forward without triggering anything. It wouldn't be enough. Need to go 2 forward, I think, to get him. And that would probably hurt him with this thingy. Let's do it. That's just a little bit out of range. Curses. Maybe I could just keep throwing down little things to block off their paths. Get them little targets. No, 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 no. I screwed up here. Ollie's gonna die. Can I fight him down without the bleed? Ollie, I'm so sorry, buddy. Like, he's so important to my plan. Oh, we diverted it. Oh, what a great diversion. Sweet. So we got a 17 attack there and a 17 attack there. I think I'm just going to run him as far away as I can afford to. And then attack that one's armor. Or, yeah, his armor. Ollie, you were so lucky here. He just wasted a bunch of willpower doing that, which is good. Don't want to be in range of his 17 attack. Ivory's going to be able to run in and attack somebody. With 18-18, I'll probably run in here and attack him. And then Kiwi can turn around and attack him, right? Should I mend him? He's going to regain some of that. So I don't think so. I think we lightning him. You got too much attack and I don't like it. Go away. Go heal Ollie. Ollie needs help. About the pin in my... That's really not good. I guess if anyone's going to go down, Castaway can. We can afford to have that. What is Bulwark doing? Is he just like standing back there forever? Skulker's wasting our attack. Okay, not attacking my archer. That's cool, I guess. Alright, so they're coming up next, followed by this one. Ivan's gonna be able to hurt him as well. Doesn't seem to have a whole lot of movement. So we got this guy who's bleeding. Can't use lightning on him because it'll transfer to her. That'd be really bad for me. Mm. 14 attack against him. He's gonna do a lot to Ivor here. Unless I mend Ivor. I could mend Ivor actually. Let's do some mending. Half of his current willpower is 7 plus 1. So I think he can go up to 18. There we go, Ivor. She could probably restore to him as well. But I think I need to attack him. If I want her to live, I need to take him down 10 points. Can she do that? She can do 13, which is 4. She might be able to do enough, actually, here to keep our archer in the fight. Let's attack. No, we don't want to do that because that's going to get Ivor. Attack the big guy. Okay, she resisted. Nice resist. Okay, cool. He killed the weak thing. We got time. I don't need to rush it. If I put him on that, then he'll bleed out on the next round. Oh, critted. So we can just outright kill him. But beforehand, let's mend some people, like Kiwi. Should I heal actually first? He's at 14 of 17. He's missing 3. You're missing 6. That was like nothing. Why are you so wimpy? Alright, Alright, Ivor, we know how important it is to get you the kills here. You get more strength when you get a kill. So they're gonna have reinforcements come in from the sides. I might take her out and replace her with Krumar. Problem is Krumar doesn't have like an item or anything like that, and he's blighted. He's losing health. You can still armor break and get healed by what's her face in the back row if I wanted to. Place these guys in the front. Juno could restore willpower if I wanted to. Let's try with these three. Where do we want to place them though? Probably hide him back here. Take them all on like one at a time. Since we know they're coming from those two sides, I guess I can put Ivan up a little bit further, like here. That way I can get her over to heal like any of these guys if I want to. She's gonna need a rest on her first turn though. And I can change the order, right? So she's now first. Okay, good. And then I can bring her front again with Krumar to heal if I feel like it. Please no ranged units, please. He can restore armor to those who are next to him, so maybe I should have... like, what's his face next to him? Ivor. Ivor and you can switch places, I think. He's probably gonna get rushed down there. I'm changing it back. Ivan, get a little closer to your friends. Okay, so there's some big ones there. There's a lot of big ones here, and some of them are ranged. Crud. .20 attack, huh? Restore Ivor here if I wanted to. I can take him up to 17. I thought he got a kill there. Did that not count? So you almost kill Ivor in one hit, huh? It's not very nice. I should have rushed him because then he would have been in the fight, and I don't know if you have to do the whole thing with him injured, if he is injured. is it all zoomed in like this? This is annoying. I don't want it to be zoomed in. I need him not to kill Ivor, so as reduce his attack a little bit. Can't believe there's another wave after all of this. What's her face can get a big hit on him now. I want to heal with her, but I think she has to attack on him. And then Krumar can move around to him. Oh, he can't walk through to him, huh? So Ollie can get to him, Ivan, and even Kiwi. So we might as well just attack, I guess. He was in the rotation there, actually. He was like one of the next ones. I hope Ivor doesn't go down here, because that would be really bad. You go right before Ivor. An armor break. So she can heal. Let's go heal our friend Ivor over here. We can do this, Ivor. I believe in us. How long does this last? Is it just forever? I'd like it to stop, please. It's like Krumar. Ooh, Krumar just took a big hit from the 19 there. There's a 20 attack there coming up. Let's see if we can get a troll in here. Trolls are pretty good, right? Let's go forward one and then troll. They're coming up pretty soon in rotation. Is he stuck? I think he's stuck over there. That's pretty funny. Alright. Bring Kiwi over. Krumar, my friend, what's wrong? This battle's insane. Maybe he'll attack the Troll Stone? I doubt it though. Good Tempest, these guys. It's like a last little move for him. Yeah, let's do it. This Tempest. Or I can armor break one of them, open them up for other people. Kiwi's not going to take him out before he gets an attack, is he? Yeah, we'll bring this slightly out of range of the 20. Go for him, I think. And then we'll bring him on the 20. Or I could armor break him and bring Kiwi over, but then this guy's got too much attack. An Axe Storm would be hoping for too much, I think. Also, he has no willpower. He's finally using a move to get out of there. Move over here and think about mending. It's probably within range of that, which is not good if it is. Another round coming up too. It's not even the last one here. And I do need Kiwi to have max attack here on the next round. Let's see if we can use our witch. Oops. Wisely. Have some health. Forward. Go here, I think I can use his thing on them. So he's coming up next. Let's reduce him. Armor break? No. He went for attack. And he actually got through somehow. He used willpower there. He must have. So 10 attack. There's going to be more people coming through very soon. Do I want to leave the 4 that's bleeding out there? Or do I want to kill it with him and get another point of attack? I think we leave him there to give our guys time to respond to the enemy. Please don't poison any of my main dudes. You're about to poison Kiwi, which is going to be terrible. Come poison Ivor instead. A bunch of enemies are about to show up on the map, and if they're like as strong as the other guys, yeah, it looks like a long fight. It's just gonna get nasty, isn't it? Alright, Ivor, let's see if we can heal you up. Either that or we want to heal up Ollie here. Don't like how close he is to death. He's got more armor. Ivor, we need you to block people. Have that. I'm glad you're still watching Game Lover. Is there going to be another round after this one? Is he going to finally step into the fight? I guess this guy's going to kill him in one shot. Oh, here we come. Bulwark's on the map. Oh, he's just gonna kill those 2 dredge that were standing there. Alright, alright. So with 23 attack, you can kill him in one shot. I shouldn't move him forward. This guy's still bleeding. Why does it not look like he's bleeding anymore? He must have only been able to bleed for a certain amount of time. He's not in the rotation. Okay, so we can get our guy on this guy because he's not in rotation yet. We need to kill the big now. He's bleeding now. Good. He's kind of lined himself up nicely, but I don't have a opportunity here to attack the ones I want to. Maybe I could do a little mend on Kiwi here. He's gonna umbrage him. And everyone else too, for that matter. What does he have, 28? Oh, he's got umbrage on him already. He's got no good moves because people are blocking his movement. Kiwi, you could walk forward. I wish you could get over here. You can get closer now, though, so that you can attack before him. If you kill off that unit, you don't get to attack before him. You at max armor? Yeah, you are. Oh, I could use the dredge thing to hurt him. He doesn't have much willpower, so it'd only be like one thingy. He's moving kind of soon. Let's use his dredge ability on him. It would restore armor on some of these guys actually, because they're dredge. A 10. We're gonna rotate him this way, I guess. So that you can help out with the big one there. Oh, he blew up on my guys. I didn't know he was using that skill. Could Tempest to get them both, and then clear away for Kiwi. He's got 15 attack. It makes more sense to armor break, I think, for Ollie. Alright. We're getting more people now. Kinda want to armor break him, but I need to start shaving off health on him so he doesn't kill Ivor in one shot. Could rest here, but I think I'd rather get the diagonal thing on these guys. So if I go 1, 2, 3 closer to him. One, two, three is closer. I think this will work. Pepper it on lightly. Weaken them as they come to us. Boom, boom, boom. If I launch him back and him back, then he's gonna have a path through here, right? No, because this guy will occupy that space, I think, which means he won't be able to path through here. Bulwark, where are you in rotation? Some 17 attacks up front. Maybe I want to wait for them to come to me instead of running at them. So this guy's up next, followed by this slinger, this guy. So the slinger would be able to get there. and hit you before you do anything, but everyone else is a little bit too far away. Alright, let's do this. Go use your thingy. Use 2 willpower on it. It's Kindle, right? It's the one that throws people back. 4 tiles. 1, 2, 3. I'll just do 3 tiles just to make sure he doesn't go too far. Nice dodge. I didn't think he could walk around there. Oh, what a lucky dodge. Oh, wow. This game sometimes. Save some willpower for later in the fight. We might need it. Do I keep the small ones around, or do I actually bleed some of these guys out? I could start bleeding him. Oh wait, they're out of range. Never mind. Would I have been able to do this without Kiwi? Probably not. I mean, even still, this guy's got 28 strength. Let's weaken him a bit in the back row. Alright, Kiwi. I think we gotta walk you back a bit. Should I armor break? I think we're gonna armor break here. An attack, it might be time to start bringing you forward. We'll wait a little bit. Attaboy, Ivor. Alright, Ivor's almost like up to full strength again for Bulwark, which is nice. Oh, is he gonna get poisoned now? Because that would be actually really bad. So you're coming up with 10 attack, and the 17 attack, 3 attack. Ooh, a big one there. Can I afford to bring you up with the big one there? Yeah, you can. I think afford to go there. No, don't attack him. That's the bleeding one. Insert some bleed on him. Bulwark's kind of trapped there right now, huh? So he's got lightning, troll stones, mend. I could rest so he can mend. Or I can do a little mend on him here, just to give him some armor. Alright, Kibi. I'm just gonna give you some armor here and there. Hopefully it's enough. I don't know if I actually lost strength there, which is cool. Should I get Bulwark with this thing actually? Not Kindle, Drumfire. Men's dredge and hurts all units, other units, so I could start hurting him. Bulwark. At the cost of healing them a little bit. And also, since there's so many of these guys, who can I hit? I'm just gonna spread adjacency. It's not a lot. There, that's a good one. Let's start with you though, here, so that you go to Bulwark. He's losing a little bit there, and he's stuck in there for a little bit. He's probably gonna move around to try to get to my other guys, which means Ivor's gonna have to play a pretty big role here, I think. Do I want to bring Ivor over to attack that one? That worked out okay. Kiwi's taking a bit of damage. She can do range 3. If I go here, I could heal to him. But I think I'd rather park her on the back side away from Bulwark, because Bulwark's the real threat here. I want to bring him further forward. Oh, did he just regain a little bit of health? He'll bleed out next turn. Oh, Bulwark's gonna get to go before him, so I can't move him in as much as I want. 16 attack there. He could kill my friend. So we have 18, and he has willpower. It's not coming up too soon, so could reduce him a bit. Or I can get two people a little bit of support here. Put a little bit of bleed on them. If I can get a thing of lightning on him, they'll go to Bulwark as well. I'm tempted to do that with his last point. Transfer through other units as well. So 2 forward, or 2 closer to that. I was gonna say, here comes the armor break. So he's got 22 attack. I think I'm just gonna try and boost my attack by 1 here. I could Tempest. No, I can't Tempest. I don't have enough to Tempest. Alright, so that's my alarm for the hour, but I think I'm just gonna keep playing until the end here. Coming up. They're not in rotation, so maybe I should run her forward and attack. Like that guy or this guy. Very tempted to do that. I want to give Ivor a little bit more attack, I think. She can do 4 easily with 3 on top. She can do 7, and he's bleeding. Can armor break him. Let's help out Kiwi a little bit. Ooh. How did he do that? How did he... win? Alright, get him bleeding, I guess. Bulwark, you don't have a lot of turns, or you're not going to get turns very often here, so can afford to rest. How many just died right there? I did not want all of those dudes dead. Now we have to deal with Bulwark like now. This will armor break. Since he's not going soon, we can afford to move you into here. that. Also hurt this 16 because I don't want the 16 hurting my guys too much. Alright, Ivor with 9 attack. Who's your best target? I think it's this guy. What a fight. $14-14 right there. Could heal Ollie a bit, give him a bigger attack, but I think we armor break him. Kiwi and what's his face can attack Bulwark. So armor break him and have you attack that guy's armor as well, maybe? If I take him down 6 points, then he can do an attack on his attack. I think my armor is actually okay, so we're gonna run him over this way. This whole damage over time stuff is it's crazy OP. I mean, theirs is good and mine is good, but oh jeez, you blowing up on my people? Bulwark's coming up. Got some others in the rotation here. Ooh, Ivor almost went down there. Could bring him in closer and target other people. Just those two, right? Oh, I could have used another point right there. Alright, well, Ivor went down in the fight, but that's okay because we're about to win, I think. Do I even need to kill them all or just Bulwark? Let's just kill Bulwark and see if it's over. No, we gotta kill all of his dudes. Lead him out, please. him. You're gonna run away, really? Coward. Could have done this last round to get myself into pillage a little bit earlier. Eh. Oh, Kiwi. Let's have him come to you so you don't accidentally die or something silly. Come at us. See what happens. I'm just gonna have them all wait one turn for him to walk this way. Cool. So did we just kill like every warped ever or whatever? Alright, now he's bleeding. Don't know if I would have been able to do that without this guy. Kiwi here. Kiwi, you saved the world, buddy. Pacified. Your renown grows. Look at these Varl just lying down here. You glance up. The white tower is much taller than you imagined. Tall enough to reach a sun. You wonder, a trick of perspective? No, really. Are that many stairs? No, there are that many stairs. Bulwark doesn't look right, still as he is, but he doesn't rise again. Ravens stare, wearing a wide range of emotions on their faces. You've no time to gape yourself. You drag Ivan towards the tower where stairs spiral upwards beyond sight, and you take the first of many steps. So those of you watching, how impressive was that? I feel really good about that fight. Quickly, the top of the tower is just up these stairs. This is crazy. I still can't believe this is an actual sun. Are you really going to put it back in the sky somehow? Ivan will. Juno, there has to be some other way. I can't. You can. We've come this far. Wait, Juno, wait. If this is really happening now, give me a moment. Juno and Ivan embrace one final time. Ivan whispers something meant only for her. Oh, I feel really bad for them. And then you are forced to move on. I mean, it's not Juno's fault that she's gonna be trapped in the sun forever. She should have just died like everyone else. I mean, maybe it's not too bad. Who knows?
The world lives or dies here. This is it.
In the center of the tower, Juno sits upon the pedestal and Ivan reluctantly begins his task. Juno hovers in the air, immobilized. She looks peaceful, as if finally letting go of the burdens she'd carried thus far, when you hear a familiar rumbling. He doesn't look very good. The serpent raises its tattered head to the top tower. It speaks an ancient tongue, as before. Begone, creature. You don't even have the strength to crush this tower anymore. The serpent continues its low, undulating speech, like smoke rolling over seawater. Ivan stops. He's listening. It's like, that thing's so gross looking. I can't, yeah. What does it want? It's giving up. It wants to make a deal. Half a prophecy of extinction. It says, the darkness will lift and it will spare our brain. It consumes only half the world. Half the world? In exchange for what? Juno's energy. If I release it to the serpent, Juno will be gone, but she won't suffer. You can tell Ivan is seriously considering it. I'm gonna trust it to keep its word. Things change, Ivor. This is out of your hands now. Tell me why. I have not earned that, at least. Ivan returns his attention to you with frustration on his face. Behind him, the serpent rattles in resentment at being ignored. Why? Because Juno does not deserve this. Do you not understand what is happening here? How could I? It's nothing but lies and secrets since we first met. What choice did we have? Try to imagine if I told you the truth when we met. It's hard enough convincing anyone to listen in the first place. Back in Sigerholm, when I begged you to wait for Juno, how long did you wait? Not even a single... I waited a day. I remember I used supplies on it. And after that, after all I did in Einthoff to save the Varl from complete extinction? No. If you knew the truth, you'd have drowned me in that lake, yourself. I couldn't even trust you to save yourselves. So you'll decide who'll be saved. How are we supposed to know what's going on? I told you Juno would explain things. You chose not to trust her. What is the point of this, Ivor? So brothers and clansmen can keep killing each other over petty disputes? So Varl and Dredge can go on destroying each other over ancient history? Even after we realized the Dredge were only fleeing in the darkness, some as the rest of us, after discovering the Dredge child dying in the snow, an infant, everyone was ready to slaughter it like a pig. We overcame that fear. Oh, we saved the child. So maybe 1 in 1,000 is spared. Is that really what you want to argue right now? If you're going to ask me to weigh the fate of the world against Juno, then tell me why I should care. Splintered, the serpent slithers anxiously. It is not accustomed to being ignored, but Ivan continues on in spite of the danger. And we both know how the world really is. Remember Dangler's Godstone? The old woman lies to our faces about who attacked. Then she mocks us for not butchering the stone hurler on sight. Yeah, that was the same woman. I thought so. And even with the truth laid so bare before us, there was a debate. How can we hope to overcome that kind of spite and ignorance, that hatred? What are we fighting so hard to preserve exactly? I would continue to hope until the day there's nothing to hope for. I know you believe that, but you don't know the depths of it the way I do. There was a woman near Orum's river after we somehow survived crossing the chasm. Some of her own clansmen had tied her to a stake, which, they screamed, she was meant to starve to death. I can still see her face, the torture and the pain. Do you remember how many days she had hung there, starving, before we arrived? Only remember she was not left to die there, thanks to us. 3 days, they said. Maybe those men lied, or with the sun stopped, maybe they miscounted. She had been there at least 7 days already. I feel her agony in the tapestry. According to their own absurd rules, it is proved she wasn't a witch, and she should have been freed. Can you imagine suffering like that for a world that doesn't even remember you? That is what it's about, isn't it? This is about Juno. I'm not trying to make everything about Juno. I just need to believe in what I'm supposed to do. Ivan seems to be swayed by your arguments. The coil of the serpent are wrapping tighter around the tower, and you can feel its patience growing thin. When we found Juno's body smashed and broken on the frozen sea, I saw the same fate for her as that poor woman starving to death. Suffering, alone, forgotten. Everyone else was so quick to give up on her. I'm grateful that you did not, but that's what you're asking me to do now. I must sound pathetic. I realize it has been hard to sympathize. But maybe of all people, you can, Ivor. When you stood against Belor on the bridge at Einthoff, I finally recognized you, and I knew what you had done to Reyes and his child. He followed us both to Borsgard to finish the job. What would you give to have Rook back? Don't make Juno suffer an even worse fate, please, Ivor. Trust me to find a solution. Ivan turns back to the serpent, his body radiating immense power as he speaks to it again. Afrin gives you a severe look as if to say he lies. You recall her plan to complete the ritual in place of Ivan. If you're going to do something, it has to be now. Ivan, this isn't what Juno wanted. No, we're not killing Ivan. It's either this, because I do feel bad for Juno, or this. We're gonna trap her. That's what she wants. Ivan again stops speaking to the serpent, but this time he turns to you with sorrow instead of anger. Juno is everything this world deserves. Instead, you got me. I'm so tired, Ivor. Courage. This is the hard part. This was the hard part. Forgive me, Juno. I'll love you always.
I've never seen anything like a son coming to life. And I hope I never will again. Stuck with him, just a speck so far above our heads was Juno, who turned the darkness into light. Ivan did not want to leave the sun behind as we departed the inner earth. I expect he would return there often. No Vorp crossed our path on the long trek home. They've all turned to ash. And now, we are coming to this journey's long end. The same thought rattling around my head the whole way. Do I dare to hope?
I'm sorry, Trickvy. You almost made it. You almost made it, Trickvy. So I lost Fasalt. I thought I lost Ned. I don't know where Fasalt went. He just kind of disappeared. but we saved the world, so maybe he's out there just like killing Dredge. Well, I enjoyed that. I can't believe it's over. I know whatever these guys do in the future, I'm gonna be playing it, and yeah, I hope that you'll join me on the channel for that. I think you can find this stuff, Banner Saga, over on Steam, or you could go over to my Twitch channel if you're interested and buy the game through that. That would actually help support me, and I would really appreciate it. There's other ways to get a hold of Banner Saga. If you don't play on the computer, you can play on Nintendo Switch, and I think a lot of other titles. I don't know them all off the top of my head. So that's it. Cool. Yeah, have a good one. Oh wait, never mind. Yes, it's almost hard to believe they really did it. I'm glad I didn't finish this. Whatever it is. But the sun's actually moving now. Moving again. For a time, things looked pretty hopeless. The gods are dead, the world turned to ash, and still we survive. Not all of us. Trigby didn't make it. Rook didn't make it. No, but enough. Life will return. Grass and green will sprout from this dust. I believe there are other survivors. Varl in the north, perhaps, huddled around godstones. South of the darkness, there may still be horseborn fleeing the fields, or ships of men, or dredged without sunder. So we rebuild. I just wish my dad could be here to see this. I know how proud he would be. For a long time now, I've been thinking of an epic poem. You'll never guess the inspiration. Would you care to hear what I've got? Seems like an ideal moment. Leo smiles and draws his lute from around his back. He sings with a brightness in his voice. Only the sun has stopped, cut with keen-edged sword. Little did they sleep, lest not they come home. Weary the weight of the sun, of our bones, the hills, the slayer and the slain. From their homes must all flee, and cast their hone into the air. To speak in all tongues, where a foe may lurk, and destined day shall come. The fettered will burst, brothers fight, in kinship stain, and in fair quake all. The hero comes reluctantly, raising high their shining light. Alas, the sea of dead, and wide the hounds of a hungered. We live as we live, with the mighty grief that was ours and theirs. Only we few remember it now. Leo gives a little cough to indicate he's done. It's not bad. A little bleak, maybe. We could use a couple more verses at the end. Leo laughs. Aye, you're right. It certainly could. What is this? What is that? Do you see it? You squint in the ashes of the twisted land spread out across the horizon. Oddly's right. Something there is moving. It looks like a line of people, and at the front, said Ivor. And that's the end, huh? Oh, I guess I gotta wait around a little bit longer now, cause I don't think Ivor will come back. Look at them playing. Oh, that's really cool. Younger Folka. I really did love the backstory they give to Folka when she just said something about like being under his care at 8 years old. It's just like, you know, he's been a father figure to her. So even though Bulwark never knew family, before Folka at least, he was able to learn that through Folka. I find that amazing. Who's doing the weaving there? That can't be Oddleaf, can it? That's her mom, maybe? No, it's Oddleaf. That's Oddleaf. Yeah. I'm gonna let this play out until the end. I can't imagine there's too much more. But like I said before they came back, if you want, you can buy this game for yourself, and I really think you should. Even after seeing me play, going through it yourself is something different. All of the risks and rewards, and doing it blind like I did, I think is the best you can do. Um, it'll make the game more fun if you can do that. Is that Gunnulf and Ubin? Yeah, it's Gunnulf and Ubin drinking or something. Every once in a while you'll want to look up a couple things like how to keep Eagle alive. I didn't do that for this one, but I think I saw somewhere that he can die. Like every once in a while you'll see little spoilers, and that's a shame, but it's also just a part of the internet these days. I want to see a young Ubin. Either that or like a couple generations from now. Thanks, Game Lover Eternal. I appreciate the congrats. I don't think I would have killed a Bulwark there without Robust. Robust saved Ollie from a pretty devastating poison that came in very early in the battle. Huh? The little knife behind his back. I'm glad I killed Rugga. I wonder what happens if you keep Dagger around. Eric taming a bear. That's awesome. Alright, the music's done. It's gotta be in the final like stretch. I don't know. Kind of like showing off all the artwork here. And the credits are worth showing off too. I don't know a lot of people who show off the credits at the end of a game, but I'm willing to do it for Banner Saga 3 because that game was so much fun. The saga was so much fun. I can't even tell what this... Oh, it's two people. The twins! Aw, they got reunited. That's kind of hard to tell at first, but yay! Yeah, dude. I don't know if I'm streaming again tomorrow because like I'm gonna be seeing my girlfriend on Tuesday, so tomorrow is Monday. So yeah, I'll probably be hanging out with her for a while. She's out of town for a little bit. That looks cool. That looks really great. Oh, and that kid's dressing up as Dredge and Varl. Who's on the ground? Looks like an Alette lying on the ground. But yeah, I'll probably be streaming things like Stellaris over the next few weeks. I really like that game. If you got any recommendations, feel free to leave them in the chat, in the comments. I got a couple plans, a couple things I want to play. Somebody was asking me to play Gwent with them. I'll probably stream that. Haven't seen Rook in a while. Almost forgot about him. He's not the one I care about. Oh, they got like... How long does this go on? Alright, I think I have to end this here because this looks like they're just going into thanks to all the people who donated them. Actually, Austin Winery, that's one of the main people. So this could be people who work there? Yeah, it looks like people who work there giving out their thanks. I can't read all of that fast enough. Won't even try. Ivan and Juno. Oh, happy Ivan and Juno. Little tentacle thing in the background. How long does this go on? Oh, okay. These are just the A's. Yeah, I don't know if I can fill this with this like chatter. I guess I can think about like talking about the survival mode that's coming out pretty soon. I don't think it's coming out too soon. I heard something about an Eternal Arena, which is probably like Factions, the multiplayer thing, the free-to-play multiplayer, which you can get on your computer or I think maybe your phone, and I'd love to play against some people who have no experience because I have very little experience. Yeah, I don't see any more drawings here. This is probably going to go on forever. So I'll end the recording here, and if anything else comes up at the very, very end, I'll just turn it back on. Really, really fun. Hope to see you in the future on the channel.